Inventions are a strange thing because someone can create something completely on their own, only to find out someone else already made it years prior. So who really invented it? I call this Schrodinger's invention. You made it, but if someone else made it first, did you actually make it? History is full of examples. Many people credit the Wright brothers with creating flight, but others also point at other creators saying they built early flight. Same with automobiles, same with the light bulb, same with countless inventions. And one surprisingly good example of this is the sandwich. Because at some point in history, humanity looked at bread, looked at meat, and said, you know what this needs? More bread. According to popular legend, that idea became famous thanks to John Montagu, an English aristocrat in the 1700s. The story says he didn't want to stop gambling long enough to eat dinner, which already sounds like the behavior of a man with priorities. So while deep in a card game, he asked for slices of meat placed between two slices of bread. That way, he could eat with one hand and continue making terrible gambling decisions with the other. Other players supposedly began ordering the same as sandwich, and eventually the name stuck. Now, did this actually happen? Maybe. But there was one major problem. People have been putting food inside bread for thousands of years before this man was born. So if he invented the sandwich, then I invented breathing this morning. Still, he may have started something bigger, because I know plenty of modern gamers who are way too committed to a match to leave their chair, choosing to eat pizza pockets while playing Marvel Rivals or League of Legends. The only difference is I don't think John Montagu was yelling insults through a headset, although history is incomplete. Long before the Earl of Sandwich, many cultures used flatbread to hold meats, vegetables, and sauces. In parts of the Middle East, filled breads were already common. The ancient Roman Empire also used breads as edible plates, which sounds convenient until your plate gets soggy. So no, the Earl of Sandwich did not invent bread with stuff in it. What he probably did was popularize it, and his time was perfect. During the 1700s and 1800s, cities were growing, factories were expanding, work hours were long, and people needed food that was quick, cheap, and easy to carry. Basically, the world needed lunch. The sandwich was perfect for this. No plate, no fork, no cleanup, just carbs containing smaller food. You can make one fast, eat one faster, and regret one even faster, which I did about 10 minutes ago. Not because I ate too quickly, just general life decisions. So sandwiches spread everywhere, and every culture made its own version. In Vietnam, the banh mi blended local flavors with French bread. In the United States, hamburgers became globally famous, even though they're named after Hamburg. History enjoys being confusing, and yes, I'll explain why the hamburger is an American food in another video. For now, it is. If you disagree with me, you are temporarily wrong. I used to work at a sandwich shop for over 3 years. I hated it, for a lot of reasons. One reason was staff threatening me after told him he could not do drugs mid-shift. The food industry has stories. Because of that job, I don't eat sandwiches as often anymore. But my favorite homemade sandwich is a poached egg sandwich with turkey bacon. Although I will absolutely destroy a pastrami sandwich from a good Jewish deli. So who invented the sandwich? Probably no one. Like many great foods, it evolved in different places whenever hungry people needed something particular. The Earl sandwich may not have invented it, but he did something almost as important. He got the naming right, which means in history a man became famous because he was too busy gambling to use a plate. Honestly, that's impressive. That's the history of the sandwich. A food so simple it conquered the planet, started arguments, and somehow made one gambler immortal. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what counts as a sandwich. Because if enough people are wrong, I'll be forced to make a sequel. Until next time, protect your crumbs, respect your bread, and if someone offers you a long pork sandwich, it is too late.